Welcome, my friends, to the... Wait, no, we're in my new screen. I was going to say we're in the wonderful world of Hermitcraft. We're actually technically not. We're just in the Scar screen. The big Scar, actually. The big Scar, the important Scar. Welcome to the stream, everybody. It's great to have you here. And yeah, just getting some things set up and ready to go. And we had some huge technical difficulties at the start of this, but I think we're ready to go at this point. 0 drop frames, which is very important.
Scar smile.
Hello, Scar smile. Panzer, thank you so much for the bits. I'm dodging. I'm weaving all the bits. Thank you so much for the support. Wow, I broke my chair almost. Thank you so much for the bits. Very much appreciated. Can we get some bit hype in the chat? But let's see. Let's check in with the chat here. Do I see a Yeti? I see a Yeti. Hello, Yeti Whiskers. Hello, Augie. Hello, Chris Morales. Gabe, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. The Gaming Metal Mouse. The Raceway. I see you up there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Scarfan 101. It's a good name, an important name. I feel like you're the keeper of the facts, like the 101. Let's get the 101 on this. Peter Paul, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And do I spy? I spy. Yep, it's a Taylor of the HD. Yep, we got a Taylor HD. Grub, welcome, welcome.
Aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Elvin Mage, thank you so much for the resubscription. Very much appreciated. Can we get some 6-month resubscription hype in the chat? So glad to see you stream it again. Don't break your new chair. It's already broken. It's fine. It's totally fine.
Hello, Scar. How is your day going?
Gem Songs, thank you so much for the bit. I'm dodging, I'm weaving. I think that's what broke the chair. All the flying bits coming in. Gems, thank you so much for the support. Very, very much appreciated. Can we get some super hype in the chat for Gems? Gems, 5,000 bits. Thank you so very, very, very much. Very much appreciated. And do we have a Mrs. Yeti too? Do we have a Mrs. Yeti? I think we might have a Mrs. Yeti also. Very good, very good. Let's see, Fox Plays Video Games. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Appreciate the hype very much, very much. And yeah, so we got a lot of little things to do today. We're gonna be running around like a crazy person today, doing all sorts of little things. So first thing I want to talk about is there was no video today, unfortunately. I've tried for 3 days. I have a very somebody's already saying lag. I have a very small window on the server that I can play without lag.
USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Share Boy, thank you so much for the 7-month resubscription. Thank you so much. Rocking the silver badge. Can we get some super awesome hype in the chat?
USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
And here's to the next 7 months of good times. Thank you so much. And we've got Monica Bain. Thank you so much for the resubscription. 15 months in a row. Smiley monkey face, which is an important smiley monkey face. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Double resubscription hype. So yeah, we have like a very small window of being able to play, but that might get fixed soon, so that's really good. But last night I had a tragic accident. I got caught up in this lag loop, and I lost everything. And luckily I was able to get it back, but it just took like all the wind out of my sails, and I did not get my episode out today. But after the stream, I'm gonna make it happen. We're gonna get this thing set up and ready to go, and it's gonna be amazing. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. It's gonna be pretty sweet. So I hope you guys are doing awesome. So let's switch on over to the wonderful not worlds of Hermits and Crafting. Why you not want to work? Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. No need to worry. We're back. We're back. We're here. You know, if it's not a Scar stream without a couple technical difficulties. It's just the way it is. I think it's time for a lag monster fan art from my post. Oh, excuse me. My voice is already gone, guys. Okay, are we good? Are we good? I think we're good. I think we're good. Here we go. Wait, no? Are we not good? Now we're good. Okay. Like I said, it wouldn't be a Scar stream without a couple technical difficulties. Anyway, so we got Creeper Tower over there. We're working on it. Things are going well. So I kind of want to make it bigger. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make it a little bit bigger. We're going to go up maybe two more levels and then go to the community area and work on some stuff there.
It's Scarvis. No, wait. I'm Scar, or am I Scarvis? No, I can't be. I'm Blastoise. Anyway, This is my 14-month free sub.
Welcome
but
aboard
share
the
button
USS
isn't
Good
working for
Times.
some
This is your
reason.
Captain Scar, and I
We'd
want to
love
thank you
invite
for
all new
subscribing.
Scar subs to Discord. Please sync Twitch to Discord and something good will happen.
Yes, something good always happens. All right, we had so many notifications go at once.
Welcome
I'm sorry
aboard
about
the
that.
USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Matt King, thank you so much for the new subscription. Very much appreciated. Let me tell you about the benefits of joining the Scar Squad. You got your jelly emoticons, your chat badge, and you can join us on Discord. We'd love to have you. And Oil, thank you so much for the resubscription. 8 months in a row. Thank you so much. And of course, Blastos, thank you for the bits. Very, very much appreciated. And let me just turn the music down just a little bit here as we get started with today. It's just a little bit loud. There we go. We'll just back that down just a little bit. Is that good? You guys can still hear it and it's not too loud? Let me know in the chat. Okay. All right. We're officially ready to roll. We're ready to roll. We're on our... Oh, wait. I got to fix something. Hold on. Bam. Fixed. Okay. All right. We're good. We're good. Here we go. Let's go ride the water slide because sometimes you just want to ride a water slide. Am I right? Am I right? Just sometimes it's just you're in a water slide kind of mood. And here we go. Seriously, I gotta fix that. But to be honest, I'm kind of having fun with it. You know, sometimes you just gotta roll with the bad times. Let's see. Let me check them in the chat. See if you guys have anything you want to say before we get going. I want to make sure the audio quality, picture quality is good, right? I want to make sure the technical difficulties today, I wouldn't put it past it. Wow, that was exciting. It was exciting, Mrs. Yeti. That was like a wild ride. Like I was flying down that water slide. It was amazing. I need to make a splash pool down at the bottom here. Just like doing a
Welcome
big
aboard
splash.
the USS Good Times. This is your
fantastic.
Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
The Jellycat resubscription 3 months in a row. Maybe we can see Jelly today. Jelly, do you want to go on camera? She's asleep, but we can put her on. Well, we got to remind me, okay? Guys, hashtag Team Jelly. Remind me we got to put Jelly on camera, okay? For sure we'll do that. But yeah, let's get some Jellycat hype in the chat. That's pretty funny. Okay, so, wait. Confused. Oh, it's over here, I think. No, wrong box. Good box, important box. This is the box we need. All right, let's go get busy, guys. So we're gonna add 2 more layers to our structure. Wow, look at us fly up that water slide. It's like Pirates of the Caribbean all of a sudden. There we go. There's the hashtag Team Jelly we were looking for. Oh, hashtag Team Jelly. That is like one of the oldest things that we've had on this Twitch channel is hashtag Team Jelly. I kind of feel like it was our first hashtag on the Scar stream because, you know, it's a rumor, but the more hashtag Team Jellies there are in the chat, just maybe Jelly may appear out of a wild blue yonder. Madden, welcome to the stream. I hope you are doing well. Let's see. We need some supplies. So we got some good stuff in here. Let me grab a little ender pearls. You never know when that's needed. There we go. Where do I keep my redstone these days? By the way, guys, there's going to be some spoilers, and I apologize about that because I wanted that new episode of Hermitcraft today so we could work on this stuff now, but unfortunately, things don't always work as you wish. But that's okay. So yeah, I know your guys' eyes gonna burn a little bit from the spoilers, but just try to forget. Yeah. I'll tell you something and try to forget. Think about it as like maybe you as like a kid would go to a store and your mom would get you something for your birthday or Christmas, and she'd say like, "Here's the deal. I need to get this now, and I need you to forget about this. Okay? Do you promise? I see you looking at this, and I need you to forget about this. Okay? Okay? So that's what you guys are gonna do for me. You're gonna look at all the exclusive previews, but you're gonna forget about it. Like when I used to go shopping with my mom as a small Scar, and she'd get a Christmas present, and she'd say, "You know what? I'm gonna need you to forget about this." And I'd be, I will. All right, am I already out of dirt? No, I have a whole stack of dirt. There we go. Awesome. Okay, let's get busy here. So we need to grab some. Where's my redstone? Oh, here you are. Good old redstone, always hiding from me. What are you gonna do? Where's my pistons? There's my pistons, and I need a little slimy things. Where's those slimy things these days? Here's the slimy things. There we go. Okay, anything else? I don't think so. I think we're good. All right, here we go. Let's see. Is there something there I didn't see? Oh, no, nothing there. Nothing there. There's no big giant blast shields and this thing actually functions. No. You guys didn't see these pistons working at all. It's fine. It's fine. Pasta. Ooh, where's pasta? I like pasta. Pork pasta. Let's see. Not the evil slime thingies. No, we've these didn't work, by the way. You didn't see anything. We've conquered the slimes. The slimes no longer have any bearing over us anymore, and it is fantastic. We have taken what was... These didn't work again, by the way. You didn't see anything. We took what was a tragedy.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Blastos, thank you so much for the 14-month resubscription. Can we get some super awesome Blastos hype in the chat? All right, let's get busy here. So we're gonna grab that. So yeah, thank you so much for the support, Blastos. Very much appreciated. And there we go. All right, let's catch that box. Make sure it went in the inventory. Oh, it did, my friends. Okay, here we go. We're gonna move this up. And I think I remember how to do this without doing it in dirt. And I'm gonna throw this in my offhand so we have some light. There we go. Look at that, magic. It's magic. Let's see, we get exclusive previews. You know, maybe it's not the worst thing in the world to get exclusive previews, right? You guys didn't see anything. It totally didn't work. It's so good in the video too when this finally actually works and I'm just showered with torches on my head and I'm like, oh. You just have something to look forward to now, right? Something fun to look forward to. Everyone needs a little something to look forward to in life. Very important. It's very important to have goals and things to look forward to. There we go. Let's see. Oh, look, I just smashed my microphone with my elbow, and I don't feel like it ruined your guys' ears because of the fancy new shock mount. Am I just having wishful thinking, or is that actually the case? Q&A Scar, I just built a world. Should I live in a mountain, a desert, savanna, or a forest? Ooh, Fox plays video games. That is a very intriguing question. Savannah, forest. You know, you know what? I kind of lean towards the savannah just because I've never built in a savannah before. I feel like there's some fun savannah themed kind of builds maybe potential. Let's see, what other options? Let's see, a forest, a desert, a mountain. I'm always partial to mountains, of course. You know what? I would say either the savannah or the mountain. I would say either the savannah or the mountain. Yeah, I would say that. I think that's a good choice for that for sure. Let's see. Let me bring that across there. There we go. Perfect. Beautiful. And then run these guys all the way up to the top. Very beautiful. Q&A Scar, how do you think? Let's see. Let me read that right. Not the Scar way. I was like, read. How about the yellow? No. Let's focus, Scar. There you go. How you think about the Yellowstone biome idea? Sorry if I've already answered that. Wi-Fi died for a minute. I'm not 100% sure what you're asking, but are you asking about Mojang should take my Yellowstone biome design and put it in Minecraft? Yes, they totally should. I'm gonna actually post that on the Reddit. I'm gonna do that today. Or tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. Scar Sloth. Yeah, I'm gonna post that on there, and maybe the off chance one of the Minecraft Reddit Mojang-y people are swooping around. Apparently they do a lot of swooping, I guess. I don't know. And they see that and they're like, yeah, let's put that in Minecraft. I think it would be pretty cool. Got a question from the Yeti Whiskers. How is COD World War II? It's great. I actually really enjoy it. Here's the thing about that game. What's great about it is it's such a callback to the old Call of Duties. We got the boots on the ground. You're using new weapons, things that we haven't used in so long. I mean, we've been space people for so long, and it's nice to finally get something new and different. Did I see a Wild Cub fan in the chat? And the volcano biome. Of course, we got at the volcano biome. Cub's famous volcano biome from season 4 that I don't know how he did that. All that obsidian. I've used a lot of obsidian in this, and it doesn't come close to the amount of obsidian that Cub fan used. Insane. But yeah, get a little hello in the chat to the Cub of the fan. But yeah, Call of Duty World War II is actually a lot of fun. I like the divisions. I think that's kind of different and unique. That's really fun. The guns are great. Like they feel and they act really well.
This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Steel 1529, thank you so much for the subscription. Very much appreciated. Can we get some new subscriber hype in the chat? Let me tell you about the benefits of boarding the USS Good Times. You got your chat badge, your jelly emoticons, and you can join us on Discord. We'd love to have you. And thank you so very much for the support. Very much appreciated. And yeah, so the divisions are really cool. I like that level system. Oh, we need to fix this. Let's go get some trapdoors. So that's really cool. I really enjoy that. Some of the things that are a little bit frustrating with the game, I would say would be that it's COD. You know, it's still, as much as it's different in terms of being able to like stay on the ground, getting back to more of that like Call of Duty feel that we all enjoyed back in the past. It's also very similar. And what's cool about like say like a PUBG, things along those lines, is those are different. Like those are unique, they're fresh, they're new. But you know, COD's fun. It's fun to
the USS
play it
Good
right
Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Regalist Sir, thank you so much for the 8th month resubscription. Whoop, 8 months have passed quickly. Thank you so much for the support. Onwards to the next month. I am so tied up in this cord. Thank you so much for the support. Very much appreciated. So yeah, that's kind of a question I have for you guys is, are you playing any Call of Duty World War II? And how do you like it so far? Like I said, I'm actually enjoying it. It's the first Call of Duty that I've actually enjoyed quite a bit, which is actually a big surprise. And oh, geez, Scar, come on now. I gotta go down and find a crafting bench. I think there's one like right here. Thank God we can fly today. But yeah, I think some of the stuff is actually unique. I really do like the headquarters part, when you can go to like the tent and you're like, hey, tent guy, can I get an emblem? It's kind of cool. I kind of like it. Why are you doing what you're doing? Go away. Thank you. Jeez, Obsidian these days, you know, really, you know, the attitude Obsidian has, just is really obnoxious. And, you know, I just don't appreciate it. Wow, it's Cub. Is it really you? It is. It's a wild Cub fan. A fan of all Cubs. It's true. It's true. Let's see. Have you watched Thor? No, I haven't watched Thor yet. I only go to theaters for Star Wars movies and/or Pixar movies. I only go to that's the only way that somebody can get me to a movie theater. There we go. Very nice, very nice. And let's put our lights back in our hands so we can see what we're doing. It's so dark up here. I'm sorry, guys. You probably can't see a thing. There we go. That's how we're rolling. All right, let me check in with the chat. What are you guys all up to over here? Let's see. Two of the most hardworking people on Hermitcraft. Cub fan and Jelly. Jelly's a hard worker too. It's a true fact, actually. There we go. And put that like a so. And then let me swing on over to the side and go boom and a bam all the way across. And then add a couple trapdoors. There we go. See, what I want to do is I want to add like 2 more rows to this. Like go up 1 more row after that. And then I am going to call this thing done. I'm going to call this thing. Oh, spoilers. Don't look down there. I'm going to call this thing done. And it's going to be amazing. There we go. And I'm going to grab this. Yeah, because I think this will finally make this thing like the proper height. And it'll be super, super sweet. Let's see. Jelly, Season 5 MVP. Oh, good Jelly. Good Jelly. Important Jelly. See, the sad thing about Jelly right now is I barely get to see Jelly anymore. See, in the daytime, Jelly's either asleep or just on like absolute wild runs around the house, looking for food, checking the corners of the house. Maybe somebody drops something to eat, things along those lines. And then here's the thing: we've been keeping Jelly in like a guest bed. Whoa, okay, that scared me. All those pistons, I thought it was like coming to kill me. See, Jelly.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Postmasters, thank you so much for the new subscription. Very much appreciated, and welcome aboard the Starship Good Times, my friend. Let me tell you about the benefits of joining the crew here. You've got your chat badge, your jelly emoticons, and you can join us on Discord. We'd love to have you, and thank you so much for the support. Very much appreciated. Can we get some hype in the chat? Like I was saying, was that Jelly got a little crazy. she got a little crazy. Let's talk about what Jelly did. So Jelly got in her head that all of a sudden at 3 to 4 in the morning, it was like Jelly play/eat time. And that's not a good time for food/play time. And so what we did was we keep her in we're trying to like reset her a little bit. So she goes in her it's her cat room now. So it's like a guest bedroom and she sleeps in there in the night. And then we're trying to like reset her so she knows, okay, in the morning, it's food time in a proper hour, not 3 in the morning or 2 in the morning. And so hopefully we're kind of like resetting her brain a little bit to remember that this is the eat and fun time, not 3 in the morning. No. And it's best not to go onto my desk and take my pen tablet pen and throw it on the floor every day. It's broken, by the way. One of the little buttons isn't working. I'm not gonna blame Jelly. I'm not gonna blame her. She's asleep. She can't defend herself, but we all know she did it. All right, let's see. City design. Make every skyscraper a different height, like the creeper skyscraper to be about 10 to 15 blocks higher than the sugarcane one. Oh yeah, see, I definitely see what you're thinking there is to, you know, make sure we have a little variety and you know, heights and sizes and things. This one is actually going to be slightly smaller than Sugarcane Tower, I believe. I believe it's going to be a little shorter, and I'm okay with that. I like the height of Sugarcane Tower being one of the taller ones in this area. Soon after we finish, you know, kind of the functionable skyscrapers, the skyscrapers that have internals and things along those lines, we're going to start whipping out some non-functionable ones. And, you know, some of these are going to be skinny, some of these are going to be tall, you know, maybe they're a little wide, a little big, who knows? They're all going to be different sizes and things, and they're all going to be amazing, and it's going to be super sweet. So we got to do a lot of filling in is what we need to do. Let's see. Can you do Mumbo's Labyrinth? Is that what it is? I'm famous for mispronouncing things. I don't know if I pronounced that right. I'm just feeling a little Harry Potter now all of a sudden. Like I'm going to go meet Severus Snape in this labyrinth or something. Who knows? But yeah, maybe. We'll see. Q&A, if you want, can you build a bank around your storage system? Ooh. Ow, my back. A bank around that. That's a really cool idea. That's where we keep the Scarlandia wealth. I like it. That's a cool idea, actually. I'm excited about the... Well, you can't even see it from here. Let me just shoot over there so I can show it to you. Where is it? Ah, here it is. This spot right down here. I'm excited about that because the way we're going to design the skyscraper in that location, it's going to be kind of unique. So I'm pretty excited about it. Oh, Slabyrinth. Oh, I see what that mumbo of the jumbo did. Speaking of that mumbo of the jumbo, I saw that man was rocking some red epic cameras on the Twitters. It's a lucky man over there playing with the red epics. That is super cool. That is super cool. Those are fancy cameras. All right, let me check in with the chat here. Q&A Scar, what are you going... Maybe I should actually read this properly. Q&A Scar, what are you doing with all that sugarcane? That's a great question. I just went in there and realized that I've got like 6 or 7 fully stocked sugarcane boxes. And I'm like, I have no idea what I'm going to do with all that. I do know that I'll never need paper ever again because I have all the sugarcane I will ever need, which is kind of cool, actually, that I have something on my own that's producing things. Kind of happy about that. But we are going to set up some stuff in the community area that is for extra resources. So if somebody has, you know, some form of extra resources, they can donate it towards the greater community, which is really cool. We're going to do that in the community area, and I think that's going to be fantastic. Maybe I could help out with a little sugarcane because I do have a lot now. All right, let me check in with the chat here. How you guys doing? The Sugar Baron. Ridiculous. I don't know why that made me laugh so much. Scar's the Sugar Baron. Oh, that's pretty funny. I like that a lot. I need to be the Slime Baron. I actually need more slime. You know, I thought I would never need slime again after I killed so many in the community area. Turns out not the case. I need my own slime farm. Q&A Scar. Be honest, you are worm man. Worm Man. Classic Worm Man. Important Worm Man. No, I'm not Worm Man. I'm not Worm Man. I'm AquaScar. AquaScar swims circles around Worm Man. Who is this Worm Man you speak of? Let's see. Lefo, Sugar Baron has to be your new nickname. Oh, that's pretty funny. Apart from Hermitcraft, what other YouTubers do you watch? Huh, that's a good question. Who am I watching? Really drew a blank there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. I've kind of watched every police body camera there ever was, so kind of done with that rabbit hole of YouTube. Isn't it strange when you get onto a rabbit hole of YouTube? Whew, you really go some places. Let's see. Who do I watch? I've always enjoyed Casey Neistat. Good guy, important guy. There's a YouTuber that I have not seen his videos for a while that I really like. Whoops, what's this? Issue is, I forgot what his name is. I really like his videos, but I always goof up his name. It's something like super simple. It's like Mr. Michael Brown? I don't know. He does all these really like artistic vlogs. Think of like Casey Neistat, but then like up the kind of the cinematography maybe. I believe he's South African. So last time I saw, he was on this like trek through like a safari. It was crazy, but he did this trip where he went to the Arctic, and it was really cool. So he went on like an ice cutter, and from that you got like the most amazing pictures. So he took out his drone, he was flying over these glaciers, and I'm just like, oh, I hit the microphone. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But it shouldn't be as bad because of the this thing is like leaning. There, we're good. Like I was saying, he was flying his drone over these glaciers, and it was like 10 years ago, that's not possible. That is amazing. Like the things that we could do now with drones and stuff along those lines is absolutely phenomenal. Like back in, just 10 years ago, you would have had a helicopter to do that. And that's thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to fly helicopters, this, that, and the other thing. Or you could just get like $1,000 drone and
welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Dallas, thank you so much for the 34 months in a row. Very much appreciate Day Dallas. Thank you so much for that's some incredible support right there. 34 months, like that's insane. That's insane. Day Dallas, huge Scar salute. Huge Scar salute. Very much appreciated. Like that's amazing. Thank you so very much. Very much appreciated. That's insane. Do we have a wild stress monster? We do. We have a wild stress monster. Welcome, Stress. It's great to have you. Let's see. Ooh, I pushed the wrong button. Wow, I just pushed the wrong button. That's just. I'm going all over the place. But yeah, I'm trying to think of other YouTubers that I'm watching besides Hermits. So I told you the guy that I like with all the fancy cinematography.
I dub the Sugar Baron.
All right, it's official. I'm now the Sugar Baron. I am totally the Sugar Baron. It's fine. It's good. That's pretty good. Okay, so I told you. So Casey and I say here and there I watched him, and then of course the guy did the cinematography. I'm not watching a ton of videos, mostly just podcasts, just lots and lots of podcasts, because Minecraft, you understand that. You guys are all Minecrafters. Minecraft's very, very repetitive, and there's a lot of things that you have to do that becomes a little bit mindless, if you will. Like if you're in the end and you're harvesting obsidian pillars, what else are you gonna do but listen to some podcasts? So that's probably the main thing that I watch these days is podcasts. Long form content is something I've been really enjoying, like a really long conversation. I feel like for the longest time, everything in our like interwebs was all like, everybody doesn't have an attention span. It's got to be 2 minutes, 3 minutes, or people are gonna lose their minds. No, I don't think so. I think like long, like really like productive conversations is what I've been enjoying the most, and I've been really liking that. So mostly just lots and lots of different podcasts is what I've been watching. There we go. Run that all the way across. Very good. Also, sometimes I try to watch like PUBG videos to try to get better, but it hasn't helped. Also, the fact that I haven't played it for a while. But yeah, I need to play it again. Important. Need to, very much. Okay, let me check in with the chat here. We'll work on fan art for the Sugar Baron later on today. Oh my, oh no, I broke. Oh, there we go. Fixed it. Fixed. Success. The Sugar Baron. That's fantastic. The Sugar Baron is just a thing, I guess. Oh, no. Hey now. There we go. Oh, there we go. Awesome. Oh, remind me, I got a new shirt. I want to show it to you guys. It's amazing. Oh, what's this? This is a Cub fan message. Oh, hey, it's the Sugar Baron of Hermitcraft. Better be on my best beat. I'm going to be spreading my sugar ways, Cub. You better watch out. You better watch out. I'm going to force all the hermits to play Candyland. All right, here we go. Here we go. The long trek of, why am I placing all these torches? This is really weird. Oh, it's in my offhand. I was like, where are all these torches coming from? There's a mystery we will never know. Let's see. How to low-key drop new merch. Oh, it's not actually, no. I'm not, no, it's not like a shirt or anything I'm selling. It's just a shirt I got. No, it's just cool looking. I wanted to show it to you guys. No, I'm not selling any new shirts. I'm not selling you anything. All right, let's see. Q&A Scar. What house in Hogwarts do you belong? I took the test, and I am a Gryffindor, and that's the thing. There you go. I will say right now, my brother's he got Slytherin, and he was not very happy. I will tell you that he was not happy. He accused me of cheating and rigging the test so that I got exactly what I wanted. But I just think that's just what a Gryffindor would do. But no, no, Gryffindors are honorable and they only speak the truth. And that's what I did for the test. Only from the heart. And I'm a Gryffindor from the heart. So, and he's just a sneaky snake in the heart, I guess. Oh man, the salt was real. You know, it was really enjoyable. It was very enjoyable. It was very enjoyable. I enjoyed it quite a bit. All right, let's see. I don't think we're gonna have enough of our obsidian. Let's see. We're gonna click down to 1 and give that 1 more, and then check our inventory. There should be, hopefully. Oh, there you are. I knew you're hiding in there somewhere, Mr. Obsidian. Okay, so after we get this level done, we're gonna do 1 more, my friends. Wait, let me double check this. There's a specific height that I'm going for with this, and we might not need to go up 1 more. Let's see, nothing wrong with Slytherin. No, nothing's wrong with Slytherin. Nothing at all. Not even a little bit.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Somebody, thank you so very much for the resubscription. 3 months in a row. Thank you so much for the resubscription. Very much appreciated. Can we get some resubscription hype in the chat? And my friend, you are now rocking your bronze badge. So I hope you enjoy that, my friend. There we go. Bring this all the way to the top. Let's see. Oh, remind me, guys. We got to make the Christmas tree of torches go all the way up to this new level. I don't want to forget that. Let's see.
If you're mining obsidian, you need my Outcraft diamond pickaxe. It mines 64 stone in 6 seconds. But my diamond shovel does 200 scaffolds in 4 seconds. D-bonus Scar tip, did you know? All your emotes appear on the stream in the Scar window. Use more and we see more. It's more jelly time later.
Huh. So you got all sorts of like fancy tools over there on Outcraft there, Blastos. Fancy. Okay. This one, oh yeah, and thank you so much for the bits. Very much appreciated. There we go, jump on down, and then this one goes here, correct? I'm not breaking anything, please don't tell me I'm breaking things. And then this one goes here, and then scaffold on up, and we put this right here. I'm so good at redstone. I don't think so, but we'll see. I think that'll work. Let's see, Q&A Scar. Sugar Baron, are you going to do something else this stream? Yeah, we are finishing the last level of this up, and then I think we should be done. And then we're gonna go build a fancy doorway and walkway and a bunch of other little things that we have should have built a very long time ago. It's kind of like getting old things done today. Let's see. Absolutely love this building idea. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, with this design, I've been having a lot of fun. I've never really built anything fully out of obsidian except a funny portal I built in the Hexit days, if anyone remembers that crazy series back in the day. Other than that, I've never really built much out of obsidian, so I've been having a ton of fun with this project, especially using some of like the greens and the silvers and the dark purples and stuff. Super fun. Let's see, where is my repeaters? There's my repeaters and just a little bit of obsidian. There we go. Oh, not obsidian, redstone. Let's see. Mrs. Yeti Whisters comes in with a chat message here. What middle name should the Yeti
Welcome
choose
aboard
for
the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
That's a good question. I will come back to that. Let's see. Zettles Kitten, thank you so much for the subscription. Very much appreciated. 2 months in a row. Thank you so much for the support. Very much appreciated. Very, very much appreciated. Am I out of rockets? Oh no, got an extra pack. Let's see. Let's think of middle names for the new Yeti. The young Yeti. The baby Yeti. Important. First of all, I want to see, for your family pictures, for your Christmas pictures, how about this way? You need to get a sled. A Yeti sled, and your family pictures are of you all surrounding the Yetis in the baby sled and the Yeti sled. Also, probably should have some like fur coats on. I think that would be fantastic. I think it would fit the theme really. Middle name. The Sugar Bear. Man, let's think. Well, I mean, first off, just comes like Scar, of course. I mean, come on now. What's a realistic name? Man, I'm really drawing a blank. Maybe that's why I call that Sugarcane Tower. This is called Creeper Tower. Really good with naming things. It's one of my strongest suits. It's one of my definite strong suits. Let's see, Q&A Scar. What kind of store are you going to make in the community here? Oh, kind of reminded me of that. Kind of need to do that. That's a thing for sure. Okay, let's check the height of this real quick here. I think this should be high enough. I want to see this activate so that I can double check to make sure all the torches pop. Make sure that all works. Middle name Jelly. Oh, that's a fantastic one. Totally. That'd be great. Q&A Scar, what do you think about the... let's see, the stores that have popped up in the community area, tree area, do you think they blend in well? Yeah, they do for sure. Yeah, for sure. Okay, I'm trying to decide if we need to go up one more loop or not here. I don't know. See, I don't want it to be fully, I don't want this to be the same height as that tower. I want it to be slightly smaller. I was gonna do 3 more of these, but on the other hand, maybe just this one is fine. I think I might call it insane. Oh, what's going on? Oh no, I slipped. Oh geez, I need a safety wire. Ocean, not safe. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I need you guys to let me know. What do you think? Is it tall enough? Hashtag Scar go bigger. Hashtag Scar go... Don't go bigger. I couldn't think of a good hashtag. But just let me know, guys. What do you think? Did that pop all the torches? Yeah, it did. Perfect. Things working like a charm. So yeah, I don't know. I'm looking at it. I'm like, I don't know. I think it's tall enough. I mean, seriously, I can't get any more obsidian at this point. I can't do any more obsidian. Scar go bigger. I don't know. Is big enough? I kind of feel like it's big enough too. Q&A Scar, would you be team sci-fi or team fantasy? Oh, that's a good question. Would I be more in the sci-fi or fantasy? I feel like it's kind of dependent on what I'm like watching into at the moment. Like when Skyrim came out, it was all about like fantasy stuff, like it reflected into Minecraft. Right now, I've watched a lot of like science fiction stuff, Star Wars, things along those lines, Star Trek. So you kind of see that reflected now into Scar City. It's interesting. I'd probably say right now it's sci-fi. Scar, don't go bigger. Okay, guys. Okay. Okay. We're not going to go bigger, my friends. We're going to go just big enough. Let's see. Have you ever considered releasing a Scar EP? I don't know what EP is. Super confused. Super confused. Oh, there's my glass. Are you serious? We only have 4 pieces of glass left? This is when you miss Red Dog's glass shop again. That turned out to be probably one of the most useful shops outside of False's ink shop. Is when you had an entire shop with as much glass as you ever could possibly need. Season 6, if Red doesn't build that glass shop, I will
USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Elko95, thank you very much appreciated. Can we get some new subscriber hype in the chat? Very much appreciated. Let me tell you about the benefits of joining the USS Good Times here. Starship Good Times. Ouch, that hurt. Somebody hit me in the butt. You, good sir, need to go and sit down and mind your manners. Get out of here. You got your chat badge, your daily emoticons, and you can join us on Discord. We'd love to have you, and thank you so very much for the subscription and the support. Very much appreciated. Now, what was this EP, Mrs. Yeti? I didn't know what it was. Didn't know what it was. Got no clarification. All right, let's see. Okay, we got a little bit of glass in the furnaces here, so let's top that off. I love being so organized. It makes life so much easier. There we go. Q&A Scar, have you checked Mumbo's base lately? If so, please check it out. I don't know if he has any spoilers over there or not. So I don't want to like disturb the Mumbo's base or not. That's the kind of the hard thing with this season is I feel like we're so separated in terms of like where people's bases are. You're kind of like outside of like, oh, this is new, this isn't new. It's kind of hard. I really hope in the next season we you know, it doesn't mean we need to be on top of each other like in season 4, but just be a little bit, just be like a little closer together. I think would be like super cool. Just so we kind of know, like, you know, a little bit more like, hey, there's Mumbo and he built like a super cool redstone contraption, and you know, Iskall built another cool little like statue, all those cool things he's built over there, different things like that. I just wish we were closer. All right, let me
welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Colin McDear, thank you so very much for 3 months in a row. Thank you so much for the support. Very much appreciated. Very much. Hey, Scar and Jelly. Great to be back on the USS Good Times. Hope you and Jelly are well. Yes, Jelly is well. She's sleeping over there. Remember, hashtag Team Jelly, and maybe Jelly will appear. What was I doing? Oh, here we go. There we go. Beautiful. And no crafting bench. Oh, that's what I thought it was, but I wasn't 100% sure. An EP is a collection of songs performed by you. It would be an epic musical journey. Oh, it would be a musical journey. It just depends on what kind of journey we're going on. Oh, that's pretty good. I think somebody would have to do that for me. They'd have to go through the videos and look for some Scar singles and put that together for sure. All right, let's click that. Beautiful. Awesome. There we go. All right, let's finish the blast shield. That's totally not a spoiler for my next video. I'm gonna make a land in here. Make a land. Gonna try not to die here. Nope. No, this is really bad. Oh, this is bad. Not the Bernie blocks. Oh, wow. Just must have done this before. Earlier, I already have a dirt block ready to go. Ready to go. This is clearly not the first time that I landed on the Bernie blocks, and that's all there is. That dirt block was there already. Oh, I feel like I probably should leave it there, to be honest with you. Oh, that's hilarious. I like that a lot. All right, let's see if we can do this the right way. Oh, by the way, I'm super sorry if the picture quality is a little bit downgraded from what it usually is here. We can thank Comcast for that. They decided just one day just to stop providing about half of what we pay for internet-wise. And so we're kind of dealing with that right now. And unfortunately, as you can see, the picture quality isn't 100% like it usually is. And that is a result of our good friends over at Comcast. Comcast cares, and we appreciate ya. I'm just so salty right now, but that's okay. That's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, you guys gotta tell me a joke or something because now I'm seething with salt. I'm seething with salt. Salty Scar. Never watched Star Wars. Scar fan. Scar fan. After this stream. Oh man, what are we gonna do with you, my friend? What are we gonna do with you? I need you to watch Star Wars. I need you to start with the original series, skip the prequels, and then watch Force Awakens, and then you're good. You're welcome. Let's see. Good internet connection is now the basis of needs pyramid. It's true. It's totally true. Yeah, it's super frustrating. I mean, we have a good like download. It's like 120 megabytes download, and that's good. That's fine. But our upload it was always around like 11-ish, 12, which is not super great as a YouTuber. Like, you kind of want that to be higher. That kind of saves your butt half the time-wise, so you can get things uploaded. You can have your stream maintained, like a good quality, things along those lines. But that upload is so hard to get in a bigger speed. It's so frustrating. And then when they just randomly just start slowing it on down, wow, Scar's super upset. That's so mad. It just gets super frustrating. And because, like I want to maintain like a good picture quality for you guys. So when I fly and move around, it doesn't blur too much. And when I have to like move it back down to what I used in 2014, that makes Scar frustrated. What's my last movie I've seen? Oh, I'm gonna hit the ground. Whoa, I'm gonna hit the ground. Where was the last? I actually watched a movie recently for the first time in a very long time. Oh, it was Arrival. That space movie when the aliens come down and they're like, "Hey, aliens!" and the aliens are like, "Bark, bark, bark, bark," and they're like, "We can't talk to you, so we're gonna show you signs." I liked it. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. They're all like, "I show you a big circle with a splot on the side." It's how we communicate now, apparently. It's all good. There we go. And then grab that, and there we go. Success, my friends. That is as high as we were gonna go. I was gonna go 3 more layers up, but I feel like at that point we're going to enter the realm of diminishing returns. And I think we're probably, ouch, that hurt my butt. Did Scarvis not go off? Silly Scarvis. Let's see, it's not that bad, Scar. Cheer up, get it? Cheer up. I get that, and I appreciate your cheer very much. Thank you so much. Ow, come on now. I need a little kick here. I need a little kick into the air. But I actually liked The Rival. It was good. I enjoyed it. Come on now. I've also watched half of the new Star Trek, but didn't finish it. I think I need to like restart it and watch it again. I need to watch it again. But I started to like it. I mean, the new Star Wars, the new Star Treks, they're good. I like them. I think JJ did a good job with them. Some people are a little bit, but that's fine. Let's see. Best offline intro skit. Oh, best office. Why did I think intro? Office skit. Oh, that's a good one.
Welcome aboard the USS
Olympics,
Good Times.
maybe?
This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
I had to do it, guys. I had to fly back over here just for jokes. Let's see. We had a new subscriber, Panelist68. Thank you so much for the resubscription. 3 months in a row. Thank you so much for the support. It is very much appreciated.
The USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
AKA Kyle, thank you so much for the subscription. Also 4 months in a row.
I could connect you up to my PlusNet connection, but since I'm in the UK it would be a bit tricky to find an Ethernet cable that's long enough to stretch from my router to Washington State. If you want to help Scar get faster internet, do Scarscribe today. It's free with Twitch Primo.
Yeah, thank you for the bits, boss. That's very much appreciated. Yeah, I lost complete track. Oh yeah, we're moving back over, here. This thing, guys, this thing is fantastic. This thing's fantastic. I love this portal.
You could make the creeper farm look like a prison.
It's creeper cells, man. It's creeper prison. The cats are the warrant. The warrant? No, the warden. There you go, the warden. This thing, look at, whoa, that's really cool. Whoa. Oh, that thing looks so cool out in the distance. GG there, Tango. GG. Very cool. Look at that thing. What is my render distance on? Like 10,000? Oh, 24. Huh. Wow, that thing looks so cool out there. I'm in love with it. I'm in love with that. That is super cool. And you can see the Ice Princess Tower, which is fantastic. Which is totally fantastic. Hello, pumpkin. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. I love that pumpkin. He's so funny. Okay, here we go. Let's go down here and let's actually do the things that we were supposed to do a long time ago that we never did. Things we were supposed to do. That's always fun. Hits Kango's Flying Castle. I think the Vex prank really complements it. Really makes it shine, if you will. I think it does. Okay, this is important, guys. This is what we need to do. And this is something I've been saying I'm gonna do for a very long time. And people are like, Scar, there is no way into the elevator. And I'm like, don't worry about it, guys. I'm gonna totally get to it. I'm gonna make a doorway. It's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be amazing. And I never did. So I'm actually gonna do it. We need to build it right here. All right, let's get some supplies. So I'm gonna get some dark oak, I think. Get some dark oak. And what I want to do is I want to carve out this wall and create a door there. I think it's going to be amazing. So let's get that going. Let's see. Let me see what we got here. You should check out all of the shops. I don't think there's anything new yet, but there is something I want to take down. There's some like random blocks somewhere that's just hanging out, and it's like, why are you here? You shouldn't be here. This needs to be organized really badly. This needs to be organized so badly. Oh, what a disaster. That's okay. Oh wow, this is a mess down here. Whoa, I completely forgot. No wonder that one day Zoom was like, do you need help organizing that stuff down there? And I'm like, oh no, I got it. It's totally good. There's only like, I don't know, there's like 5 shulker boxes and a couple chests. Kind of forgot what a mess this was down here. Totally got to do that. Let's see, Q&A Scar. May I just say how much I love the community build? You did so well. Well, thank you. I appreciate that very much. I very much appreciate that. There we go. Oh, this is a mess down here. This is not fantastic. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to do some off-camera work down here. A lot of organizing. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Like, this is the thing. Like, every time I come in here, after spending like 12 hours in the community area working, I'll just be like, oh. And then just like open this up and just dump my inventory and log off. Let's see. Please test Mumbo's Labyrinth on camera. As far as I know, that thing was super glitched the other day. I don't know if it's fixed or not. I know Wells went through it and like one of the floors wasn't connected, I think, or something along those lines. I don't know if it's been fixed, so I don't want to do it unless it's not been fixed. Okay, we got an assortment of things, right? We got an assortment. Let's go see if we can make some magic happen. We do need the dark oak. That's spruce. I appreciate you, but you're not what I'm looking for. All right, well, let's make our own. Fine. If you're gonna be that way, I'll just find my own dark oak. Don't have to do me like that. There we go. Grab that. Hiding all the dark oak from me. It's fine. It's fine. It's a hard life out there. Okay, let's see. Wells fixed it. Okay, good Wells. Important Wells fixing things. Good stuff. Yeah, because I know it was broken for him, but I didn't know if it was fixed. All right. He fixed the labyrinth. Thank you. I appreciate that. Q&A Scar. Is it time to clean your room? I did clean my actual room, and I was quite pleased with it. There's one day I got up and I was like, need to make a video. And then I was like looking around my room and I'm like, you know what? Sometimes you got to clean up the room. Sometimes you got to clean everything up. So I got like all my monitors, I got like my keyboards, all of that stuff clean. I was scrubbing. I was like a scrubbing Scar. I was cleaning everything. I got a little wild, a little carried away, if you will. Kind of like wore out. kind of crashed like a that time I ate way too many or not ate, but I had too many there's these migraine pills that I have, and they have a lot of caffeine in them, and I took 2, which is the actual dose, but it's a little more than I needed, and boy, that caffeine made me go a little wild. We'll leave it at that. Let's see, Q&A Scar. Should you build battle with another hermit? Somebody wanted to. I do enjoy build battles. Haven't done it for, actually, you know what? I rage quit the last time I did a build battle on Hypixel. I was super salty. And there are times that I do get salty, I'll have you know.
USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Yes, Yeti Whiskers, you called it as, that is pretty funny. Friendscape Seb, thank you so much for the subscription, very much appreciated. Welcome aboard the Starship Good Times. Let me tell you about the benefits of joining the Scar Squad here. Look at this. You got your chat badge, you got your jelly emoticons, you can join us on Discord. We'd love to have you, and thank you so much for the support.
The USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Midnight Age, thank you so much for the subscription, very much appreciated. Let me tell you about the benefits of joining the Starship Good Times. Like I said, you got your chat badge, jelly emoticons, and you can join us on Discord. We'd love to have you. Thank you so much for the support. It's very much appreciated. I do think that is pretty funny. Mrs. Yeti called it. So yeah, it's happened twice now when I wanted to clean my room. Like I get this just massive migraine, and I take these pills, which really like clear it up. Like they just go like, the head goes away, headache. But then I don't do well with caffeine. Like I start like shaking. I'm like, all right, what do we need to do here, guys? We just need to clean this microphone off. There we go. Get this all cleaned up, and then you just crash, and then you're just like, sleepy Twitch music plays. That's me. Oh, there we go. Awesome. And throw that one over there. Boom, ba, bam. Add this one on that side. And where's my stair? Geez, stair hiding from me. Okay, perfect. And then we'll carve out this. I hate actually breaking things. This community area. There we go. There we go. Very nice. So I want to do a doorway, like something that looks decently decorated. Actually, this doesn't look horrible because maybe we won't do this as like a more man-made structure. What I mean by that is we have like support columns and doorways and things along those lines. But maybe if we just do this as like 2 natural caves branching off, giving you 2 options as a pathway. I like that. I like that. I think that might be the way we go. Let me check in with the chat here. Let's see. Sugar Baron. Can you build your road
the
to the
USS Good Times? This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Velgaroo, thank you so much for the 3 months resubscription. Very much appreciated. Can we get some 3-month hype in the chat? And let me remind you, your badge just went bronze. It's super shiny and fancy. So thank you so much for the support. And is somebody putting, oh my gosh, they're putting Subway sandwiches in the chat. And also a cat with a sombrero on. That is fantastic. I may be in love with that. I truly may be in love. I would read your name, but it's in lime green, and I can't read lime green. It all just blurs together. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There we go. There we go. Looking good. You know what? I feel like the hermits are going to be very pleased when they find that this area has been finished. Well, I mean, at least kind of cleaned up. Scar Sloth. There we go. Oh, ow. Hey, come on now. Think getting up in my way like that. How dare you? How dare you? Am I out of smooth stone? I gotta be out of smooth stone. How can one ever be out of smooth stone down here? That would just not be right. The worlds are colliding. Boom. Bam. There we go. Awesome. This baby loves Subway. Oh, why am I in a hole? There we go. This is what we truly need on videos, Scar streams, everything. We need a counter for every time I just randomly seem to fall in some hole. Like in my video that I recorded over the last 3 days, I swear I have fallen in more holes that I can count. Like I'm just walking, talking, doing my thing, and all of a sudden I'm just in a hole. And I'm like, how is this possible? How can one fall into so many random holes? Like I watch, I don't know, Tango. I watch Red Dog. I don't see them constantly falling in holes all the time. Why am I so prone to end up in a random hole? Like, I just don't get it. I'm looking for torches, but two's just not going to satisfy my needs. Oh man, I need to work on my organization. That's just a problem. Okay, let me check with the chat. Oh, I see some sleepy Twitch music has appeared on us. Laugh out loud. Hole counter. Yes, let's see. What is Simon and Neves Gaming? Wait, they have a hole counter too? I didn't know they had a hole counter. Do they have falling in hole problems too? Because I sure do. I'm just leaving that Twitch sleepy music on just to troll you guys. I'm terrible. Let's see, Q&A who do you think has the best base apart from your... Oh, well, clearly mine is nowhere near anyone else's. Like, have you seen it? There's no landscaping. It's all torches and floating buildings. It's terrible. It frustrates me to great deals. Oh man, who is the best base? That's a good question. I really liking what Rendog's doing. Really unique, really cool shapes. I love that motherboard concept. I love Cub Fan's hub. Like, that hub is the single best thing on the server. Base-wise, I'm gonna probably say Rendog. I'm probably gonna say Rendog on this. I just think it's really unique. But plus, it's orange. It's my favorite color, so I'm super partial to that. Yeah, I'm gonna say probably Rendog's. False also comes in really close behind that. She's putting a lot of like thought and imagination into her base. It's just really well-rounded. Like, there's just a lot of really cool things to go and like explore. I can't take this music. It is killing me. Okay, I'm sorry. I subjected you to that, and I apologize. I apologize. Okay, how are we doing? Okay, that's good. That's good. Also, yeah, honorable mentions to Tango and Impulse too. I mean, there's so many amazing bases. It's super hard to even come close. I mean, just like the artistic nature to Tango's, you know, with like just like the layers of detail in that. Also, you got to take into account with Tango's base also is the fact that you look around that base and there's just these random pipes and there's like items flying by. Like, can we go and take a look at that? I feel like we do. Hold on, guys. I know I never get anything done. This is why. I'm a very distracted person, but I'm okay with that. Come on, give me some flight. Oh shoot, what did I do? Oh, I covered up my secret exit out of here. Okay, we're going over the Tangos. Spoilers. I don't care, because I'm going to show you something cool. We're going to hop all the way over there. We're going to hop all the way over there. Okay, let's see if we can find this. All right, let's see if we can find this here. Okay. All right, where is this stuff that I love? All right, let's go down here real quick. Ah, here it is, here it is, here it is. Look at this. There's just pumpkins and wheat just flying around. I love this. This is super cool. There's like just some random lava, you know, why not? Let's see if we can see anything else come by. I just love the idea of these item like pipes. It's like modded, but not. It's super cool. Q&A Scar, I made some Minecraft skins. Have you seen them? No, I have not. Send it to me on Twitter, my friend. Okay, well, I don't see anything now, but it's super cool. Yeah, that's an interesting point. Tango's pipes are why it's hilarious when other people think they gotta cover the whole thing in, yeah, hoppers and things. Well, I'm actually terrible at anything like that, so I always just hopper it because water streams, they confuse me. But yeah, like, I think this is like an opportunity for like really cool things that you can do in Minecraft is take out like the hoppers, put water streams, but then incorporate that into the greater design of your base. Like, that's fantastic. That is like super fantastic. I really want to show you more, but apparently production's slow right now. Apparently very slow. Come on back there. I know you're back there. I know the workers are back there. No, we missed it. No, we missed it. Anyway, I just wanted to show you guys that, and maybe that'll inspire you guys for your own things. I just think that's really cool. And also, I fell in a hole when Cub and I were working on this, and I landed where all that stuff's getting, like, all the production's actually taking place. And it was really cool, but I don't know where that hole is now. It's a shame. It was an important hole, but it's gone now. All right, let's take the Tango Express. Wait, Wait, where's the Tango Express? That's the Creeper Express. Where's the Tango Express? Oh, here it is. Whoa! Whoa, can we make it through? No, we didn't make it. We didn't make it, and we almost died in the process. Anyway, I hope you guys. Oh, jeez, don't die, Scar. No, you got it. Okay, there you go. Saved. I hope you guys thought that was cool. I did, and I think it's unique, and it's a really cool way of taking, you know, people who do, you know, the farms and the redstone and stuff, like really incorporating the actual farm into your base. And I think that's just a really cool thing. I enjoyed that. So a little field trip there, but that's all right. That's all right. Let's see, Q&A's Scar. I sent him to you. Oh, nice. I'll check that after the stream for sure. I'll check that for sure. Yes, the community or the road from the community project to my base. That is definitely something we're gonna do very soon. I'm glad you actually reminded me about that, because I would like to actually get that going, especially when times like when flying's tough. Just having like a quick road from the community area to my base is really cool, and I like the idea of just having a road. Let's see. So this is the entrance here. So if I'm gonna cut this out. And I'm gonna go, wait, hello. What in the world? Are we already out of smooth stone? Jeez Louise, can't keep an inventory. Save the life of me. Oh, my inventory is just ridiculously full. Oh, this inventory is a disaster. All right, Q&A Scar. Let's see. I saw Q&A Scar. Scar, start a podcast. I don't know what it would be about. I know I would love to do like a Disney podcast, or like maybe like a animation theme park style industry podcast. Like that would be really fun. I wish I would live like closer to the theme parks. It would probably make that a little bit easier as like content wise. But I do have a lot of useless Disney knowledge. It's quite useless, but also enjoy it. Glad I have it. It's important. But yeah, I can think of a few podcast ideas, but I would like to have somebody to like bounce off of. He bounced off me, but yeah, I do like the idea of a podcast. I really enjoy them, especially right now. There's just a lot of really cool ones. There we go. Grab that. And let me check in with the chat. Let's see what you guys are up to. If you guys have any Q&A question, you can always go hashtag Q&A Scar. And if I miss your question, you could definitely throw it to me on Twitter. The Twitter feed moves a lot slower than the good old Twitch chat. So if I miss something and you're dying to haven't answered, throw it to me on the Twitters. Am I going to try Mumbo's Labyrinth? You know what? Let's shoot for that tomorrow. Let's shoot for a maze tomorrow. I really kind of like behind because I keep getting distracted by like water streams and items and cool bases. I want to get a little bit more progress done on this. There we go. Perfect. I'm also considering maybe like, I don't know, maybe this is lava inside here. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see, Q&A Scar. Do you follow any Disney park YouTubers? There's that one guy, British fella. He sits on a couch. I can't think of his name. I do like his videos. They are pretty good. Like podcasts that I follow, especially like the Season Pass podcast, things like that. That's a really good industry podcast that I like. Nostalgia is a good one. I haven't listened to them for quite some time, but they are very good. The Season Pass podcast. Like if you like theme park design, or you want to get better at Minecraft and you want to learn kind of how to create the, like themed environments, because in a lot of cases, Minecraft creations are like a themed environment. Like you're just creating something out of nothing. So getting in that right mindset, like that podcast is great for that, because they talk to a lot of the creative people who build, themed environments, things along those lines. And it's a really great resource for inspiration and ideas and just better ways of thinking, good ways of thinking, things along those lines in terms of like artistic thoughts. Anyway, Q&A Scar, are you going to watch Disney's Coco? Of course, my friend, of course. Haven't cut that cord. Yeah, Coco looks great. The animation, especially when that like they show it all the time, like the guitar and those like orange little like pellets flying. That is super cool. That animation is fantastic. And apparently the story is really good too. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm probably what I'm most excited about Coco is that it's an original, like kind of, it's not based on any sequels or anything along those lines. It's just their story, and I'm excited about that. I'm really excited about that. I'm loving this entrance. You know, we didn't need to get fancy. We didn't need to make a big door or anything, because I love how it splits off into two areas, kind of both the same size, because it's like, do I want to take the spiral? Do I want to take the elevator? Totally options I can choose. What's my favorite Disney song? It's kind of funny. I didn't watch a lot of Disney movies for a long time in my life. Like, I mainly was a theme park guy. Like, that was my main thing. But I've caught up with all the movies pretty much these days. I don't know what my favorite song is. I'm trying to think. I'll have to get back to you. Let's get back to you. Let's see. There we go. Grab that. Beautiful. Let it go. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I listened to a guy that was probably one of the most fascinating talks that I've ever heard, and it was about story and how story kind of resonates with and how stories resonate with humans very subconsciously, and it was fascinating listening to how a lot of like Disney stories and how they are how they resonate with different like very like primal things. Like, it is very fascinating, and how some try but then don't work, and you can see how these ones didn't work, and it's very, 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 very interesting. Similar to even Star Wars in a way, the way they did it. Very, very interesting. Let me check into the chat here. Let's see. That's Cub's favorite song. It totally is. Cub fan's a huge Frozen fan. At Minecon, I didn't want to say this, but I'm gonna have to say it. Cub had an Olaf pin. That's right. Like, he had a little pin like on his collar, and it was just Olaf. And I'm like, man, you must be a huge Frozen fan. He's like, dude, I am. I only wish that at Disneyland they added the Frozen ride like they did at Disney World. I'm like, yeah, me too, for sure. Oh my God, poor Cub. Oh man. Oh, that was a fun prank. That was some good times. That was some good times. Still laughing from that. Let's see. The Frozen Ice Mountain was Cubs ITOS. Oh man, of course he's the Frozen champion. Like, just all things Frozen with that guy. He's like, Scar, I've been wanting my entire time on season 5 to make something dedicated to Frozen, like something that I can look back and be like, yeah, I honored my favorite movie. Poor Cub. I can't do it to him anymore. I can't. He's probably gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me. I'm gonna come back and there's gonna be an awful prank in my base at this rate. There we go. Put that all the way across. Very nice. Let's see. Have you seen Frozen Ice Tunnel Heap? Oh, you're right. He made a Frozen tunnel. Dude, maybe we could prank that. That would be pretty funny. Let's see. Yeah, I'm liking this. I'm glad I kept it natural. You know, originally I had some ideas of a grand door, things along those lines, but you know what? Why make it overly complicated, and why kind of take it away from its natural designs that we already have within it? Let's just kind of capitalize on what we have. Madden Chan is back in the chat. Hello, Madden. Welcome back. There we go. That's looking fantastic. Little Mermaid is fun, but the sunken ship or something. Confused. There we go. Put that across there. Very nice, very nice. You know what I find? You know, I like the Little Mermaid ride at Disneyland. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. It's an alright ride. But it's missing something, right? Like if anyone out there has like ridden it at California Adventure at Disneyland, or even the one at Magic Kingdom and Disney World, like, it's a good ride. I mean, it's got a solid animatronics. It's got all this stuff, but it's like, what is it about that ride that's just missing like something that like ties you in. I feel like it's in a term like when you ride through certain rides, there's like it brings up like emotions in you that you don't even really understand. Like, you know, maybe like you're kind of like fearing, or you're like adventure, anticipation, different things like that. It feels like that ride is such a passive ride. And I think like some of the best rides are ones that like really like bring you into the story. Not even just like a story, but more of like the experience of it. Like, wow, that was like wild. We just made it through that or something. And I think the issue is with that ride. I think this is what it is. I think they missed an opportunity with that attraction to create an end sequence that featured Ursula in like kind of like a scary portion of it, where, you know, you kind of like fear for yourself a little bit in that terms of like her, like the death sequence of Ursula. Like, I think that's what that ride missed. I think. I don't know. I don't know if you guys have ridden that ride. Like, there's just something in it that's missing. I don't know. I'm still tied up in this cord. I want to cut it. I want to cut it. I think one of the aspects of it that I think would have been better was there's an Imagineer, Tony Baxter, one of my all-time favorite Imagineers. He came up with a concept for a Little Mermaid that was going to go into Paris, and it was going to be in Paris. And it had a suspended ride system. So if you're familiar with theme parks, Peter Pan is a ride that you sit in, and it's usually, well, it's in Disneyland, it's one row. At Paris, I think it's double rows, and it's suspended. So there's no track below you. You're up in the air. You're 20, 30 feet up in the air. And when you look down, I think that is one of the most compelling and immersive ride systems that there are in theme parks, is that particular ride system. And he designed, let me switch over to this. There we go. He designed his Little Mermaid ride back in like 92, no, maybe 98. I don't know. It was a while ago. He designed it in a way that took advantage of that ride system of like suspension. So what you could do is you're looking down and you could see yourself like going into the water, different stuff like that. I think that would have been way more compelling than what we got. Now, the reason it's the way it is, and it's called an omni-mover system. So the attraction is always moving. So it's always moving. And you get onto the ride vehicles as they slowly move. And that way there's no like boarding process. So it's just a constant stream of people. It's called a people leader. And so it's just a constant stream of people going into the attraction, which is great for capacity, lines, things like that. But I find that ride system not to be as immersive as, you know, other things. And I think slightly longer wait time is okay, as long if it's a better ride experience. I just went on a tangent there because it was on my mind. Got that one off my chest. That could be the Disney podcast. Me working on that, working on ideas. Scar's Disney Idea Podcast. How to make things better, or how they could have made stuff better because they already had the idea. They already had the idea from Tony Baxter. Didn't even need my help. They could have just taken his idea. All right, let me check them in the chat here. Sorry, we're on a Disney rant. Let's see. Have you seen Mumbo's storage room and aquarium? They're both good? I'm not sure what that word was, but no, I have not seen it. Mumbo's base is so far away that I don't venture there very often. It's just a long ways away, and it's like out in the water, and I don't know where his nether tunnel is. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Let's see, Q&A Scar, what's your favorite Star Wars movie? Mine is Rogue One. You know, I really like Rogue One. There's a lot of people who didn't like Rogue One, but I loved it because I've said it before. I like seeing the Imperials being bad guys. That's weird to say, but you hear like, you want to see, like, people always talk about the Imperials doing like, you know, being ruffians. And we see that a little bit in the trilogy, but you don't fully see how they treated the population. So it's interesting to see that finally. And it's cool to see all the cool like Imperial like infrastructure and stuff like that that's always been talked about, but never been really portrayed. Yeah, there is some story inconsistencies and things like that, but I really liked it. And just to see the Empire and its like full power like that was very interesting, and stuff, you know, you only hear about in like books or this, that, and the other thing, but to see some of that actually in a movie was really cool. To see the Death Star get built, to see Darth Vader's little realm, like his little hideout place, that was pretty cool. His little castle, it's pretty nice. trying to think of what else. I like seeing that because you always just hear about that, and it's cool to finally see it in like a really well, like done CGI goodness. So I thought it was really cool. As for like my all-time favorite Star Wars movie, it's probably Return of the Jedi. But I did really like Rogue One. I just thought it was much different from a normal Star Wars movie, and I think that was a good thing. I am looking forward to the Han Solo movie. Just Solo, by the way. Just Solo. I am looking forward to that. Let's see. Is that an Augie? One of his several castles. Oh, I didn't know that Darth Vader had more than one castle. Well, I mean, he's Darth Vader. Of course, he's probably got. Man can have as many castles as he wants, I guess.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
The Master Babes, thank you so much for the subscription. Very much appreciated. Let me tell you about the benefits of joining the Starship Good Times. You got your chat badge, your jelly emoticons, and you can join us on Discord. We'd love to have you, and thank you so much for the support. It is very much appreciated. Very much appreciated. But yeah, I am looking forward to that Solo movie. And Ron Howard, good guy, important guy. Good guy, important guy. I'm looking forward to what he's planned. If I'm not mistaken, Ron Howard produced or directed Apollo 13. Am I correct in this? I might be going wild here, but I think he did. In the chat, you let me know if Ron Howard directed Apollo 13. One of my all-time favorite movies, by the way. One of my all-time favorites. You got the Tom Hanks saving the day as always, doing his thing up in space. Important. Regalist, I think so. Okay. He did. Okay, good. This is good. This is good, my friends. This is good. This is good encouragement that this is gonna be good. I love that movie. Such a good movie. Oh, good movie, important movie. So suspenseful. You got the science. You got your space. What else could one ask for, really, in a movie? Really? Oh, I love this. Look at this. Look at this pathway, guys. This thing is looking fantastic. I'm glad that he did. Good. It's just, it helps. And plus, he was Opie in what's that show? Mayberry. You had the sheriff. It was just Mayberry. Oh, Andy Griffin. There we go. Also, Happy Days. He was in Happy Days. Richie Cunningham. You guys probably have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about. If there's like one person in here who's watched Happy Days, I would be surprised. Let's see. Q&A Scar. Do you ever go to the local conventions? I live near the same city as you do and would love to meet you. Oh, well, I'd love to actually know if there is any local conventions, to be honest with you. I have no idea what there is around. I went to a cat show one time and got jelly. That's about as many local things as I've ever done, like convention-wise. But yeah, if there was like local like gaming things along those lines, I'd be totally down for that for sure. Am I seeing some Happy Day hype in the chat? I like that. It's important. That's good. I like that. Good show. Important show.
You should get the new NASA Lego kit to go with your rocket.
Ooh, what is this new kit? I've been outside of the Lego loop for a little bit here because I feel bad about not building my Legos yet. I got to stack this high of Legos, but that's okay because once my green screen comes and I start moving around my setup, Lego streams are coming. I love that there's some Happy Day hype in here. That's funny. I used to watch those when I couldn't sleep. I'm a bit of a night owl, if you will. Go to bed very, 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 very late. And I used to watch all the old shows. There probably isn't like an old TV show that I have not watched. Back in the day, I still stay up super late. But when I was a young Scar, very, very late. Tell me, here's an idea. Think of an old TV show and try to stump me if I have not seen it before. Go, right there. Hashtag old TV show, something you've watched before and you wonder if I've seen it before. I'm curious to know if you can stump me. I've watched many Nick at Night and TV Lands, back when those were good. Not that good anymore. I see through my spyglass. A silver fox has entered the room. Hello, Silver. Okay, we got some ideas. MASH, one of my favorites. Chips, I've only seen a little bit. Only a few episodes. I should actually watch it more. Oh yeah, I've seen every season of MASH. My favorites were the first like 3 to 4. When they had Major Burns and they painted one of the Jeeps gold, that was like total. That was total like. Okay, I've never seen the Golden Girls. That's one I've never seen. Okay, you got me there. You got you. My mother's the. I've seen some of that. Let's see. Fail Guy. I don't know what that is. But think of like old shows. I'm looking. I Love Lucy, of course. I think I've seen every season of I Love Lucy. I've seen them all. Gilligan's Island, a classic, of course. Gilligan's Island for sure. It's a 3-hour tour, my friend. And apparently their clothes just never get dirty. Just red shirts all day. This is interesting. There's some good ones. There is some good ones. Three's Company, class. Oh, John Ritter. Good guy, important guy. He was in Problem Child. The whole thing. I was super sad when he died. Super sad. There's some good ones. I'm glad you guys. Rick and Morty is not an old TV show. We're talking like 1960s, my friend. Rick and Morty, jeez. We're talking like 1960s television right now. Twilight Zone. I have seen more Twilight Zone than I can count. I do like Twilight Zone, but nowhere near as much as my brother does. Nobody can beat my brother. Honeymooners is one I haven't seen. Okay, you stumped me there. You got me. I know of it. But I've never actually seen much of it. You got me. You got me one. I've seen classic Batman. Yeah, I've seen a bit of classic Batman. You know, TV Land used to rotate. They would go through a season of a show, and then they would change it up and start on another one. And I remember Batman was finishing up when I was watching.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for
Captain
subscribing.
Craig, welcome back, and thank you so much for the resubscription. 21 months in a row. That is fantastic. Thank you so very much for the support. Married with Children. Yes, my older brother watched that a lot. Good old Al Bundy in the shoe store. Let's see. Yeah, any more of these like 60s shows? What do we got? Sometimes some of these shows you guys are throwing out there are like a decade ago. We're talking old stuff here. Let's see. I saw Mrs. Yeti up at the top. I Love Lucy, of course. Let me throw one out to you. One I always loved was Bewitched. What about that one? That was a good one. That was a good one. I like that. And it's interesting. When did they change characters like halfway through for Darren? Why did they change? He didn't die, did he? I hope not. Hopefully he just wanted more money and they kicked him out. I don't think he died. That would be sad if he did, because sometimes that happens. Let's see. Yeah, Bewitched is good. I love Genie, you know, the little space tie in there. Why is that not going? There we go. Bewitched was okay. What? Oh, geez, come on now. You know, we're talking about old TV shows. You're sneaking up on a guy like that. How dare you? The Munsters? Here's the deal. Let me throw this out to you guys real quick. Munsters, good show, important show. There was supposed to be they're redoing the TV show, right? This was maybe a couple years ago. I remember seeing pictures of like a set. They had built a house on the Universal backlot. I remember it was like cut off at the top because they would CGI the very top of it because it was more decorative. Whatever happened to that? Whatever happened to the Munsters coming back to TV? Did that just make a pilot and then it never went through, or what happened? Seriously, we're having a conversation here. You can hit me all day. It's not going to do any good. You're going to die before I do. One more hit and you're dead, bro. Okay, well, maybe another hit. How about one more? Okay, I thought I had thorns on. There we go. It's interesting. See what happened to the Munsters. You guys got to help me figure out what happened to the Munsters. The Beverly Hillbillies. That's one that I've seen a lot. That's for sure. The Black Gold. You know, he struck it rich. That's a good one. That was a good one. My favorite was when they thought the upstairs was somebody else's house.
My sister used to love Little House on the Prairie.
Yeah, my mom loved that show. I make fun of that show. I'm cruel. I'm cruel. Speaking of Little House on the Prairie, one of my favorite shows was Bonanza. You got the Cartwrights, which I think the younger one was the guy from Little House on the Prairie. Like, correct me if I'm wrong on that. I'm pretty sure that's correct. I loved Bonanza. I wanted to be a cowboy. I wanted a Evans repeater or a Winchester. Oh my gosh. I wanted a horse for a while. I wanted to be a baron of the land, like a sugar baron. I think he was a baron. He had all that land. Let's see. What about Big Valley? Huh. Okay, you got me there. You got me there. Gunsmoke. Yeah, I watched a bit of Gunsmoke. I didn't like it as much as Bonanza. Like, I love Bonanza, but I did like Gunsmoke. That was like a little bit more like, that was a little more of a gritty one. Was Gunsmoke? It's a little more. The Mickey Mouse Club. I've seen quite a bit of the Mickey Mouse Club for sure. Yeah, a little bit of Mickey Mouse Club for sure. There we go. Put that one down, Alexo. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, this is looking fantastic. I'm glad we kept it this way.
What about the High Chaparral?
Okay, Fiber. Okay, you got me that time. I don't know what that is. Okay, you've got me on a two. You guys got me on a couple of shows, which is good. I wanted you guys to stump me. I don't know what that is for sure. I don't know what that is. Do radio shows count? I don't know any radio shows, Mr. Silver. I do know that one, that KWR Cincinnati show. That was a radio show, TV show. Definitely watch that one. Let's see. 40 Towers. Yeah, I don't know what that one is, my friend. Are you even reading your comments? Dude, have you been watching? we're talking here. Texas Ranger. I think I watched a little bit of Texas Ranger, not a ton. Not a ton. What was that show on, like the 80s or 90s? You know, one TV show that I haven't seen anybody mention in the comments yet. I haven't seen anybody mention MacGyver, and that's a shame. That's a shame. I feel like you guys are missing out. You know, you got the hair, you got him eating the snow cone, some pretty fantastic stuff, my friends, and I feel like you guys are missing out. If you haven't watched MacGyver, and don't even tell me you watched that new one, because that's not MacGyver. There is only one MacGyver in this world, and that's MacGyver, and not that imposter MacGyver. Not gonna have any of that. I'm not gonna put up with any imposter MacGyvers out there. Can't be having that at all. Well, I won't stand for it, actually. You know, that's right. I won't stand for it. I won't stand for that at all. The Incredible Hulk. You know, I used to get home from swimming, and that show was on before Seinfeld. And I used to see like the very end of it. It seemed like my days were so structured. We got home within like a 10-minute window, like every weekday. And like that show was just ending. Like that old Hulk, he had those little purple pants. You know, you've seen the pants. And I remember that right before Seinfeld come on. I was like, come on, Seinfeld, just turn on. I'm tired of purple pants, man. Come on, turn on. Let's see. Q&A Scar, have you had or let me try that again. Do you have or heard of VHS? VHS, my friend. I've got in my garage like a chest this high full of Disney VHS, and those little clamshell things I think people call them. I just call them the crinkles. You know, you open it's like. Of course, how could you not know what VHSs are? Make sure you rewind those before you bring them back to the store. They get super upset with you. Charge you like $1.50 if you don't rewind the VHS. People nowadays have no concept of like even DVDs just streaming. Like I think of like my brother's a young one, and like that little fella like will have no idea that there was such thing as like late fees, like or Or you didn't rewind it and they get super upset like, bro, you got to rewind these things. That's $1.50. It's a true fact. It's a true fact. Red Blockbuster. I saw an interesting video. My friend. There's a Blockbuster in Alaska, like a place, you know, not the greatest internet in the world, like way out there, and they've got a Blockbuster and it's like thriving. It was kind of funny. I wonder if they have rewind fees. I don't remember, but I do know there is a Blockbuster still. And maybe it's more like a franchise, if you will, or maybe they're able to use the name. I don't think there's really like a corporate structure to that place anymore. Let's see. Any other good movies or TV shows? What am I thinking? The Phoenix Foundation. Classic. I wish I could see the Golden Girls again. That's one I've never seen. That's one you stumped me guys on. That's one I've never seen. I'm trying to think if there's any more. Airwolf. I don't know what that one is.
Scarvis can indeed say hello to GL Wexler and his son Ezra. Hopefully Scar can too. D and it's hashtag Team Jelly Time.
Hashtag Team Jelly Time. Ezra, hello there, and welcome to the stream. It's great to have you. Hawaii 5-0. That's one that I always wanted to watch, like the old one, but I never got a chance to. So that's what I've heard of, but I've never got a chance to see it. Whoops, what am I doing? There we go. I need to sneeze, and it's just not cooperating. I hate that. I hate that. It's really bothering me. It's really bothering me. It's making my eyes water. Oh my gosh. It's getting me right now. Oh, it's getting me. Okay, so let's think about it this way. So we have a lot of fun TV shows, a little kind of sitcom, kind of comedy, if you will, slightly. Think of it in an interesting way now. Think of the TV shows that we have now. It's just so interesting. So say we have our Cartwrights, and we have our MacGyvers, we have our Seinfelds. Now we have these like production TV shows, and it's just amazing. You know, we have these Game of Thrones shows that, you know, have these massive budgets. It's like, I don't know, 12, I don't know how many episodes in a season for Game of Thrones, just 12, if you will. There's like 12 movies like in each one of these seasons. It's insane. Like, the high quality TV shows that there are now. It's just fantastic. I find them, and it's why I said earlier that I haven't watched a lot of movies, because I watch like movies all the time. It's just like TV movies. And I don't mean that in like a derogatory term, like back in the day, like TV movies, psh, those silly gooses. Now, like these things literally are like movies. They're not TV shows anymore. They're so cool. Such like a cool time to be able to like watch these things, right? There's just so many amazing, like really, really high production shows that are absolutely fantastic. Just going to switch that. There we go. Beautiful. Awesome. All right, let me check to make sure we don't have any drop frames. Okay, we're good still. We're still good. Beautiful. But yeah, once I was thinking about it, it's just like there's so many cool shows nowadays. It's such a cool time to be able to like watch all these amazing things. There we go. Very nice. Let's see. Knight Rider. You know, that's one, of course, I know. You know, good old David Hasselhoff. You know, important guy. Good guy, important guy. But I don't think I've ever saw it. I don't think I've ever seen it. I don't think so. Ooh, I'm liking this. Growing Pains. Familiar, but I'm just not putting my finger on it. Is that the show? Is Growing Pains the one with Marty McFly? I can't think of his actual real life name. Is that the, you know, Marty McFly? You know, is that him? His real name is eluding me at the moment. Dukes of Hazzard. Michael J. Fox. All right, thank you. No, that's not the correct show. Oh, Family Ties. Oh, okay, I like that a lot. That was a good show, important show. Okay, so that's Family Ties. Growing Pains. I know I've seen that. It's just I can't put my finger on the exact what that show was. Kirk Cameron. Why is this like right on the tip of the tongue, but I can't remember it. What you talking about, Willis? Is that it? Is that it? I think so. I think it's that show. He used to say like, "What you talking about, Willis?" Is that it? Like, I just can't remember. I don't know. You guys are gonna have to let me know. I'm not 100% sure. I'm remembering all my old TV shows. Just can't remember. No. What was that show then? What was the show that he always said, "What you talking about?" I'm so confused at this point. Oh, that one's okay. Gary Coleman. Okay. You know, I don't know if you guys know, but I do not know celebrities' names, by the way. That's something that you guys are now become aware of, that I don't know celebrities' names. It's a service I provide. Different Strokes. Okay, we got Family Ties, we got Different Strokes, we've got these are all like mashing together in my brain. It's just mashed potatoes in there. Very confusing. All those shows have very similar names in my brain. There we go. Drop that down. Beautiful.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Repellum, thank you so much for the subscription. Very much appreciated. Can we get some new subscriber hype? And let me tell you about the benefits of doing the Starship Good Times. You got your chat badge, your jelly emoticons, and you can join us on Discord. We'd love to have you, my friend. And thank you so much for the support. It is very, very much appreciated. Can we get some subscriber hype in the chat? Let's get some subscriber hype in the chat. Let's see. Facts of Life. Huh. I don't know what that is. Buck Rogers. That's one I have never watched, which of course is an interesting story about that. That's what George Lucas originally wanted to do, was like a remake of that. Didn't get the rights to it, so he made Star Wars. Kind of worked out. Kind of worked out there, I suppose. Wonder Years. Wonder Years. You've seen that? Yep. Not for a long time. Like, I'm trying to remember how that show even went. There we go. Yeah, that's looking good. Let's work on the pathway a little bit. There we go. Let's cut that out of there. Get that rolling. That'll be super sweet. Man, I like hearing about all these old shows. Super fun. Lots of cool old shows. I think there's just, it's almost like YouTube in a way, old TV, is that there's so many amazing old TV shows. We're always looking for like the newest and the greatest and all those things. But there's so many amazing like TV shows, they're just a few years old and nobody really pays attention because everyone's always, chasing the new and the fancy new thing. And I see that a lot on YouTube. Like, people make like amazing videos and, they just kind of get lost to the ether. It's kind of a shame. It's kind of a shame sometimes, just really cool stuff. Just kind of, just get lost for what the next big thing is. But, it's just the way things are. But so many cool things if you go out and look for them. I'm trying to think this pathway. I think keeping it this way is fine. Let me walk up this walkway and just look at it from afar, my friends. Yeah, I think that's good. I like that. I like having these two entrances. I think that's be really cool. There's a lot of work, of course, in here, just fixing this whole thing up, making it look nice and super fancy. But we're getting there. There we go. Okay, I think we're on track. We're on track, my friends. On track now. I think this is gonna be fantastic. There we go. So, do you guys have any other Q&A questions for me? We had a good TV talk, which was very important. Very much enjoyed that. Do you guys have any other Q&A questions or topics? You can always go hashtag Q&A_Scar, and you can send it to me on Twitter if you like. Oh, what's this, Regalus? Oh, the Women of NASA Lego kit. I will take a look at that after the stream, my friend. I will. There we go. There we go. Grab that, and let me see. Boom and bam. Oh, whoa, what's going on here? There we go. Beautiful. Cut that one out. Bam, there we go. Looking fancy. All right, let me check in with the chat here. How many hours did it take you to do the community area? Hours, I think, I don't know if I can get like an exact like count hours wise, but I could say, I don't know. It's hard to say like an exact number. What I can say is take my last like 2 to 3 episodes here in the community area. Those episodes took an entire like week, and I spent at times from like 10 in the morning to 10 at night, and then like another 3 hours getting the video rendered, upload thumbnails, all of that. And it was a process that drained and just destroyed me. Kind of glad it's done, happy that it came out good, but it was a process that was maybe a little much for me. Probably won't undertake another one situation of that scale again. It was crazy, but I'm glad it's done. I'm glad people enjoy it. But it was quite a thing. It was quite a thing. Let's see, Q&A Scar. Let's see. Wow, the chat just moved and I can't see. There we go. Let's see, Q&A Scar. What do your parents think of you being YouTube? I think I've talked about this a little bit. They like it. You know, I couldn't do any of what I do without their help, for sure. That would.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Hot Tub Henry, I love that name. That's hilarious. Hot Tub Henry, thank you so much for the subscription. Very much appreciated. Can we get some new subscriber hype in the chat? Thank you so much for the support. And remember, you get your chat badge, your daily emoticons, and you can join us on Discord. We'd love to have you. That's a great name. Yeah, there's no way I could do what I do on YouTube and or Twitch without their help at all. Like it would just, like I just couldn't do it. You know, I have a lot of stuff that I got to do health-wise, this thing and that thing, and without like their help with all that stuff, just no way. There we go. Jump over there and let's cut that out. There we go. Boom, la bam. Very beautiful. Have I seen The Kiss of the Dragon? I don't think so. I don't think I've seen that. Q&A Scar, do you like winter? I personally love it. Okay, so people saw my tweet the other day where I was like, winter. It was the first day that I'd been outside in a while, and it was raining. It was windy. I mean, there was like 30-mile-an-hour winds. I was like, and it was raining. It was like just the general temperature wasn't like it was super cold, but with that wind and that rain, it was a nightmare. It was like 41 with that wind, and it was like, oh, I was like, winter is here. I was just like, oh, I do like winter. I like snow. I like it in moderation. Like, you know, a little snow in moderation is great. But that going outside, was just a nightmare. oh, man. That's fine. I do like winter because, you know, some cool things happen in the winter. Get your snow, get your Christmas, things along those lines. All good things. Why am I in a hole? So yeah, oh man, I was so salty when I came out. I was like, ugh. I feel like I missed most of summer, so that's probably why I was so salty when I saw winter, because most of the summer resulted in me like hospitals and doctor nonsense, kind of like just destroyed my my summer for like the 10th year in a row. So I missed most of summer, unfortunately. Q&A Scar, are you doing the Crystal Cave? Any words of advice? Oh, you're doing the Crystal Cave. Oh, nice, man. Do the technique that I showed in a couple of videos. You can even go back to my 2014 Crystal Cave video in Scarland, where I do it in my fishing cabin. And I do a cool technique that a viewer actually showed me about putting a piece of carpet down and then putting the glowstone above it so that the light shines through the crystal. That is a fantastic way of really illuminating the crystal. Super cool. There is, of course, the Crystal Cave that we're going to do out here. I originally intended to do that design live at TwitchCon. That was my stream, because I was asked to stream at TwitchCon. I was going to do that project live at Twitch, but unfortunately I wasn't able to go to TwitchCon at the last minute, so I didn't get that done, obviously. So we have that project to do too, soon. There we go. And there we go. Bring that all the way up. Beautiful, beautiful, wonderful, awesome. And, oh, now I'm in a hole. I can't get out. There we go. Let's see. Personally, I don't like winter. Too cold, too much sicknesses. That is clearly the disadvantage of winter, is everybody's sick. You know, I think people could do a little bit better washing their hands, and when you're sick, avoiding other people. It'd be fantastic, especially with people with immunodeficiencies and stuff. It'd be super chill. Flu shots are important also. I always say that, like, when you tell people to get flu shots, and I get sick, I don't get sick. I always say that you're not real. You know, a flu shot's not really for you. It's really for like the small person, like the young baby, the elderly, and people who are like chronically sick and or immunocompromised. You're getting a flu shot for them, so you're not going to infect them and potentially put their life at risk. That's who you get a flu shot for. That's who. There we go. And I think that's good. I'm liking that. That's looking super fancy. We need a couple more details up here. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go. That's looking fancy. And we're gonna go this. And we're gonna go a little bit of this. There we go. And I'm gonna swoop over here. I'm gonna swoop on the back. There we go. And boom. There we go. Very, very fancy. What? There we go. Nice. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. There we go. I'm loving it. You know what? I've been underground too long. I need to do a fly. I need to do a quick fly around. I've been down here too long. You gotta be underground in moderation. Am I right? Do you guys ever get like a little crazy if you've been underground for too long? Is that a thing? Because it's the thing for me. Like if I'm underground too long, I've got to take like a trip up and see the sky. I gotta get some sky time. Gotta get some sky time. Ow, that hurt. Ow, wow, I really failed that up. Don't let me fly your plane. Don't let me fly your plane. I'm excited to see Scarlandia with all the lights on. Q&A Scar, have you seen what Red Dog has done? Of course, my friend. We were talking about that a little earlier about how he, I believe, is my favorite base. I wanted to show you Scarland all like lit up from above, but the world's loading so slow. Okay, I think we have enough. We also have 3 rockets to make this count, guys. Well, now we have 2. All right, are we all loaded? Are we all loaded? Come on, one more click. There we go. Okay, straight to the sky. All right, there we go. Oh, we can't really see it too well, but looks pretty darn awesome. Well, I mean, it looks not super cool, like super great looking, but you kind of have to use your imagination a little bit and kind of fill in the blanks. And when you do fill in the blanks, so like landscaping, buildings, things like that, that's when you can kind of see things come together. And it's like, yeah, this is going to be super awesome. Yeah, super duper awesome. Wait, is that a Mazzadoodle? Welcome, Mazzadoodle. Hello. But there we go, guys. I think that is good. And thank you guys so much for coming out. I very, very much appreciate it. And like my goal, like I've said before, like after getting like knocked down hard over the last like couple weeks, I'm really trying to get back into like 2 streams a week, 3 videos. I'm really getting there. Like we're really getting back on top. Really working towards that. So hopefully you guys are enjoyed so far, or hopefully this week 2 videos, 2 Hermitcraft videos is my goal. Got to make that happen. So after this, I got some recording to do on Creeper Tower. But guys, everybody subscribed, resubscribed, and all the bits attacks. Thank you so much for the support. It is very much appreciated. Mods, couldn't do it without you. Fist bump. And of course, all the new followers today. And if you haven't followed yet, definitely hit the follow button. Add notifications. I don't stream often, so hit notifications, of course, so you'll be notified when I go live. And of course, everybody just sat back, relaxed, enjoyed the stream. Love you, appreciate you. And it's time to raid, my friends. It is time to raid. We're gonna find somebody out in the wild blue yonder to raid. Nobody ever streams after I do. There's nobody ever on. There's nobody ever on. Who's out there? Who's a wild? What in the world? Wow, what is that? Sounds in my ears hurt. Let's see. Oh, is that an X of the B of the crafted? There's an XB of the crafted. We're gonna raid XB and we're gonna say hello to the XB.